If you haven't already seen part 1, I'm gonna leave the link at the top of the video and in the description box so you can go watch part 1. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to skirts. I made quite a lot of skirts this year. I wasn't intending on making a lot of skirts, but I made quite a bit of skirts. One of the first skirts that I made this year, this was for the fairy top that I showed you guys earlier. Freestyled. I literally just crocheted any stitch that came to mind. Shell stitches, I have half double crochets, double crochets, treble crochets in this skirt, and I like how it looks, but when I wore it, it just wasn't giving like the flowy kind of effect that I wanted it to have. So I was just kind of like, meh, okay, this is the skirt. But then I decided to make another skirt. However, this skirt turned out exactly how I wanted it to, you know, look. This one was given more of a flowy kind of feel to it, because I did use cotton yarn for this one. This one I used acrylic yarn, so it just didn't flow as much. Like, you can see the difference in flowiness. But yeah, this one I used cotton yarn, and the stitches as well that I used to make it was shell stitches and triple crochets, and it just gives more of a flowy kind of fairy kind of feel to it. And again, the color combo that I made with this one was a turquoise and purple. I actually really like the turquoise and purple together. Like, I just didn't think it would look good together, but it turned out really good and I love it. Like, it's given everything it needs to give. One is my SOS skirt. I want to call it SOS skirt just because of the bleed, but this one was the one that I made with the matching top from earlier. It's kind of given like Ice Princess, Frosty Princess kind of vibe. This one was also free-handed. I just kind of went with the flow of what I felt like crocheting, and then I decided to add some fluffy yarn to the bottom and this bit of the skirt just to give it some more, like, you know, excitement, some more oomph. I'm so glad that I added the fluffy bits to it because it just adds more to the skirt. I was thinking of adding more ruffly bits to the bottom bit, but my sister was like, it looks better without the ruffly bits at the bottom, so I just left it like this. And honestly, I love it. Like, it's so cute and it's so pretty. These are my mini skirts that I made. Not a lot, but it's still quite impressive, because when I first started crocheting, I just couldn't make any of these skirts. I couldn't make any of them at all. Moving on to my, wait, I also have this skirt. Not really like a proper skirt, it's more or less just like two pieces of panels that I just crochet together and turned it into like a beach cover-up skirt. But yeah, there was this skirt as well. And my other favorite skirt, okay, I say everything is my favorite thing just because I just really love my work. Like, I appreciate my work, like the time and effort I put into it. I don't like it when I crochet something and I don't like how it looks. Like, it just makes me feel so defeated. So yeah, everything is pretty much my favorite. But this skirt, you guys loved it, I loved it. This skirt I made originally for a customer. However, she didn't like the colors, even though she picked the colors out herself. Like, I literally went to the shop and I took videos of the yarn and I sent it to her, and she was like, yeah, she wants those colors. And I finished making it. I showed her the finished product. She was like, oh, she doesn't like the colors. She literally told me the order as well, that she wants the colors to come in, and I crocheted it in that order, and she didn't like the color, the combo in the end. So I was just like, okay, well, I could make you another one, and you know, you can pick the colors again and send me the colors. And she did that, and she never responded back to me. So I was just like, I just wasted my time. But it's fine, because the skirt is honestly so pretty and I just kept it for myself. Like I say, it was going to be a beach cover up, but I just decided to turn it into a skirt instead. And then I have like these gappy bits here, like as a design. Very figure hugging, like it fits my figure perfectly, and I'm obsessed with it. It was the other one that I made for the same girl after she said she didn't like the other one. This one was the beach cover up. I might turn this one into a skirt, but right now it's a beach cover up skirt. So literally like similar colors, literally like, yeah, similar colors. But this one has the tassels because she wanted tassels. This one had tassels, but I took the tassels off because I just don't like tasseled looks on crochet stuff. But yeah, this is the one with tassels. Super long, very, very long. How it turned out, I actually really like it. I feel like the stitches look not neater, but they look smaller because this one was cotton yarn and I used a smaller hook, whereas this one I doubled up on the yarn so it looks chunkier and thicker. But either way, they're still really pretty and I just love how it turned out. This one is by far the best project I think I've made this year. Like, I know I've made quite a lot of good stuff, but this one is the one that I feel like, yeah, oh my gosh, I've outdone myself. Because this is one of the skirts that have been on my Pinterest boards for the longest time, and when I finally figured out how to assemble it, how to crochet it, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. So this one again was freestyled. I just crocheted any patterns that came to mind. So I have treble crochet, half double crochet, like the ruffles, regular single crochets, like all the stitches basically, I have them in here. And then I just had some increases to get like the pleated kind of look. And honestly guys, when I tell you I'm obsessed with this skirt, I am obsessed with this skirt. I can't wait for summer and spring to come so I can just wear it everywhere I go. Like, it's just so pretty, and like the browns and the greens, they all just go so well together. Like, it's given fairy princess. And this part was actually a separate skirt, and I just decided to attach it to the long skirt that I was making and then just bunched it up and then added the ruffles and everything. And honestly, it just ate when I added it. Like, and the top as well that I made, I don't know where the top is gone. The top has disappeared, but I made like a matching top for it. I can't find the top, but this is literally my favorite thing that I've made. I don't know what to call it, so I'm just gonna call it the fairy skirt for now. So I actually had more skirts, but they were hiding. So this one was a mini skirt that I made. I wanted to make shorts with these ones, but I don't know, I just felt like it would look better as a mini skirt, so I just left it as a mini skirt. And it's very short when I wear it. It's like very short, but I know it's still pretty cute. And yeah, it's very simple. There isn't really much to it, just the fact that it's pink. And yeah, this is the mini skirt. Made another mini skirt on my century machine. I don't really like this one as much because this was when I first got my century machine, so I wasn't like an expert. I'm still not an expert at it, but like, I don't know, I feel like I could have done neater sewing, or like I could have sewn it on together neater, and if I hadn't dropped stitches it would look a lot better. But it's still semi good. And I made another mini skirt on the century machine. Again, this one not the best, but it's not the worst, and I could wear it as a top as well if I wanted to, or as a mini skirt. And I don't know why I added this fluffy yarn to it. I don't know what the vision was at the time, but this was the bottom bit for it. Very simple. And I made a matching bra. I forgot to show this one earlier, but I made a matching bra for it. So another beach set, I think this was. But yeah, and I made 3 bloomers. These are honestly the cutest bloomers ever. Like, it's really comfortable. This one was the first one that I made. It turned out a lot shorter than I anticipated it to be, but it's still really cute. I added this bow to it, and I added this ribbon bit through it, like to make it into a belt kind of thing, just to, you know, scrunch it up to tie in the waist bit. This one, it doesn't have a belt, or it doesn't have like the ribbon to tie the waist, and it's kind of see-through just because of the color, and the ruffles are a lot more looser than the ruffles in this one, which is a bit more firmer. Probably my favorite one just because of the sturdiness of how it feels. Like, there's a lot more ruffles compared to the other two, and it feels thicker and it feels heavier. Like, it just feels stronger, if that makes sense, than the other two. And then I added a bigger chunkier bow to it. I added this fluffy yarn again to the top bit, and honestly I just love how this one is. Like, it just feels more secure in a way. I don't know how to explain it. It just feels heavier and like better. Yeah, but yeah, these are my ruffle bloomers that I made. I definitely want to make some more. Then I made these African flower square shorts. Honestly guys, if you can't tell, I'm actually obsessed with African flower squares. Like, they're so pretty, and I learned how to make them this year as well. So once I learned how to make it, I literally made a lot of projects with them. But these are some shorts that I freestyled, freehanded, and just kind of made it, I guess. Like, I don't really know how to attach them together, but I just experimented with it and it turned out pretty good, which I'm proud about. And I wore it to the park during summer. I might make shorter ones, or like make some the length of jorts, or I might make them into trousers, I don't know. And then I made this, well, I want to say skirt. It's a mix between a skirt and shorts, but I don't like how it looks. Like, it just didn't turn out how I wanted it to turn out, so I'm gonna frog it and turn it into a different scrap project because it's not giving what I wanted it to give. So then I made this dress on my Centro knitting machine. This is actually the only dress that I made this year. Now that I think about it, it's the only dress that I made this year, but it's fine because next year I'm going to make a lot more dresses. This is what the back looks like. The back is open and it has like the straps to tie to make it tighter, and this bit is yellow. I actually ran out of this specific yarn, and this yarn is actually quite expensive and they don't really have many of them in stock, so I was stuck with just the yellow. But it's fine because I feel like the yellow works with it. So yeah, this is the dress that I made. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and make sure to stay tuned for the next video.